Hi, and welcome back to the Wicked Thrifter Resale channel. Today we're going to do something a little different. Thought I'd take you on a little brief tour of my eBay area, which is in our basement of our house. Thought I'd show you around a little bit of how I keep everything, and then also pull some what solds for today that's going out. We'll test out this format and see if this is something that you guys can do. Picking's been kind of sparse as far as going out thrifting. School started, we're back into the groove of homeschooling and trying to get all of the routines in place and ready for this year. With being less able to get out and thrift at the stores, I thought maybe I can supplement some of those sourcing videos with some what solds. So I just thought I'd start out with a little bit of a tour of our area where we pack, ship, photograph, store our items, give you an idea how we handle things around here. And then we can get to the what solds. First off, this is where we do the shipping. We have a little desk set up here with the scale, the computer, the Rollo Printer. We have some odds and ends of packing materials here. Of course, we've got a lovely TV there. We have this light box, which is amazing. Not sure if you know about this brand, but this size is for smaller items. I love this box. It has the softbox sides, so there's lights on here, lights up here, at the top here. There's lights on this side. It is an amazing, amazing item. I love it. It gets pretty bright. And it comes with a variety of colors for the back. I'm not sponsored by this by any means, but I just thought I would share. This was a game changer for anything that was small. Like I sell like some jewelry items. It was a game changer for taking some of those photos, especially like paperweights. It just works out really great for that. We have a little board here where I meant to do motivational stuff. I haven't started it yet, but it's my goal to start putting up there what our goal number is, where we're at for the day for sales, how many items we've sold, kind of keep track just as a rolling thing. I just have a little radio, some cleaning products, stickers, tape. This is another item that I love. I have two of them. We have the brown packing tape and the clear packing tape on those. These are amazing. Some people use the ones that you pull. I find those a little bit more cumbersome and difficult to use. I do use them when I'm making big boxes. However, for the vast majority of my shipping, this is amazing. This is kind of makeshift. We just kind of have our bubble wrap up on a little pole here. This is temporary till we can find a better solution. So that's that, and I get that from everybody's standard American Bubble Boy. Seems like almost everybody uses that. I found this is the best option for paper for me. I'm not a fan of the roll paper. I like these sheets. I usually get them from Uline. Right now I'm supplementing with some from Amazon, but Uline has the best deal around for the sheets of paper. If you can get it during their free shipping period. I'm crossing my fingers. Hopefully that comes up here shortly. It's once a year. If you spend over $500, then you get free shipping. I usually order a pallet or a skid of boxes of the sheet paper. Going forward, we'll be doing that for sure. I've found a new supplier for most of my boxes, which is local, so I can pick those up as needed, and it's Granger. I don't know if they're in every area, but it's been amazing. I can just drive there when I'm on my normal thrift route, and I can pick up boxes and stuff. And you'll see down below, I've got a variety of sizes of boxes that I could need for all of my goodies that I send out every day. And we have more stashed away. I also tend to keep the smalls, so like jewelry, all that stuff up on this end just because it's easier to grab. It doesn't get lost in all of the stuff in the back. I have a small section of unlisted items. Some of it's lower priority. Things that I grabbed maybe that I'm not ready to list or I'm waiting for a special time. to do that. I'm trying to get enough back stock for 4 weeks of inventory, and I don't want any more than that. My husband would prefer that I have a year of back stock, but we don't have the room to store that. So I'm trying to keep it to just these 2 shelves. Hopefully we can get that, but I'm going to try to reorganize it and have it ready to roll and have certain days in certain areas. But I try to, when I list, I do a variety of items and not just one. Like I won't list all jewelry one day, all pottery another day. I try to mix it up and have different price points. And I always try to have at least one high dollar item to list a day, just because that seems to help with the eBay algorithm. I know everyone hates that word, but it seems to push it up there in your items in the search. So that's my one big tip is, go for dollar amount, not necessarily the number of items. Because if you're listing a whole bunch of low dollar items, it's not going to push you up and your items aren't going to get seen, as far as my experience goes. So it's best if you try to do a variety of items, variety of price points, and also have at least a dollar amount that you're looking to post, as well as have at least a high dollar item. All right, so that is the shipping area, part of the photo area. Kind of see it goes on forever. I have a little area here that I take photos of bigger items. You can see we have an unfinished basement. But it's amazing to be able to use this space and I have to pay storage fees. Sometimes I'm struggling with it just because I would like to have a separate area away from the family, the kids. In the basement, I'm easily found. But it is amazing to be able to have all this space and not have to pay a dime for rent or storage fees. Right, as you can see, we go into the back here, and this is where all of the items are stored. We utilize 90% of our basement for all of the goodies. All of this is my listed inventory. I have over 4,000 items listed. Now, a lot of that includes items that I probably shouldn't have picked up in the beginning. I'm sure we all have that. We have a lot of items that we picked up when we were new because we watched videos and somebody else picked them up and we didn't pay attention to sell-through rate. Sell-through rate is a big deal in reselling. Your profit of it, return on investment is a big deal, and the sell-through rate. If it's going to sit for 5 years and you're not going to realize any kind of profit on those items, they may not be something you are willing to do unless you are a big volume dealer or you have a lot of something that you can sell often, even if they're long tail and you have a lot of stuff. Sorry about the squeaky shoes. But this, I have a ton of glass. And it goes all, sorry, I don't want to make you dizzy, the way back here. So I got mugs, glassware, I got paperweights and art glass and vases galore. I started out as a clothing seller just because it feels like that's kind of a rite of passage for a lot of people. And I hated it. I absolutely hated it. Can't do it. Won't do it. My husband tries to get me to do it from time to time. I just can't do it anymore. But here is some more of the items. I switched over to hard goods once I started learning about items and started to love certain things. And it's kind of a way for me to collect things, but not hoard things. Though this is a hoard, to be honest. Hopefully most of the stuff moves on and finds a new home fairly fast. But yeah, this is the goodies that I'll be pulling from and shipping from in our future What Solds. But I thought I would start out and just give you a glimpse at where I come from, how I do things, and we'll get to it. Looks like we have about 10 items to pull. I know one of them's from this morning, so that looks like a good amount. Yesterday, it looks like we sold about $609. So that's great. let's get to pulling. First item we have to pull is over here in the figurine section. This is actually a pretty good brand, a pretty good item. There it is, to be on the lookout for. Most people probably don't donate these, but this is a Royal Crown Derby Royal Cats figurine. This guy sold for $150 plus shipping. It's pretty nice. Next up is this art pottery bowl. I'm gonna grab that. We have this art pottery bowl that's sold. It's got these cool little applied handles, decorative piece, and it is signed. And that sold for $42 plus shipping. The next thing we're pulling are these Coca-Cola drawer pulls. There's a set of 4 of them, and they sold for, I believe, $26.49 plus shipping. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next, we are going to pull a teapot. I'm glad to see some of this go. I just gotta find where I put it. Sorry for the flip-flop noise. Alright, I'm going to pause it here and take a gander and try to find the teapot. This teapot sold for $49.97 plus shipping. It's a Sadler pink rose teapot. Next up is this little hand-painted ceramic wall pocket. This little wall pocket sold for $11.38 plus ship. There's some dirt and residue in there that I did not clean out. I try not to have to do too much work on some of my things. Sometimes I will take the time to clean things out, but it didn't hurt the functionality of this piece. It probably hurt the value a little bit. When I listed this last week, I put it up and I run weekly sales, and for some reason I didn't catch that I had just listed this. So unfortunately this went out on 25% off sale. Which normally I don't do that on a new item, but regardless, it's going out and I'm still making a profit. Next pull for today's going out and shipping is this Robert Eccles stoneware vase or earthenware vase. It is just beautiful. It sold for $45 plus shipping. Also sold this cookie jar, this hand painted. There's some chipping and some of that on this piece, but that was disclosed, and it sold for $22.48 plus shipping. It was also a sale item. I think a bunch of these things got hit on that, along with the teapot there. I think that was part of the sale as well. Next, we have this Native American sand art painting. It's a beautiful painting with a nice frame. That's going out today, and that sold for $45 plus shipping. I feel like we have a theme here. $45. Is that all anybody wants to spend? Our last 2 items to get shipped out today. It's a milk glass vase. And that was $40 plus shipping, I believe. And these were $7.98 plus shipping. Some vintage little owl figurines. And that's all she wrote. Those are the packages heading on out today. Taking it to the post office now. I hope you like this new version of the videos I'm doing. I'll be adding in this with some of the Thrift With Me's. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.